Hi everyone, I'm Wan Ting Lin. Welcome to Shuttle Empathy, Apple to Apple, creating empathy for colorblindness through shared experience. Let's talk about why I want to working on colorblind issue. A colorblind person who called Andy, he said, why do colorblind people have to buy very expensive glasses in order to fit in our society when the designer just can do very minor change which can make a very huge difference for their daily life. Under this perspective, I developed my thesis, my project. Content analysis statement, the main point I try to bring the audience to colorblindness world through diverse material, media, and lighting to create more inclusive, educational, and empathy building experience. Overview the subject, I uncover the little known challenge and differences of someone who are colorblindness in his daily life. The idea I mentioned again, I meant to use various material, media, and lighting to bring the audience into the colorblindness world. Our vision is raise the public social awareness of colorblindness. About my partnership, they will have three partners. We will work together. First one is Achroma. They are the first company to develop colorblind glasses in America. Second is Powerhouse Art in my venue. They are committed to creative expression. Third one is Sportorian. They are public learning laboratory. They develop a lot of activity based on scientific way. Come to my venue, which is in Brooklyn, New York, and my exhibition will hold in third floor, which is the Grand Hall. My audience, the primary audience is experienced thinker. The secondary audience is family and friends of those who are colorblindness. Third one is professional hobbyists. About our goal, we try to promote social awareness and also to broaden the audience perspective about colorblindness through immersive experience. Eventually, they can to put themselves in colorblindness people's shoes. And then my venue will separate into a zone, and each zone have one topic to teach the audience about what is a colorblindness, and they can understand colorblindness step by step. And then a zone will connect to one storyline, which is seen in ambiguity. I want to talk to the audience. Our world is not truly black and white. They have a lot of gray area. We encourage people to explore this possibility, which help us to put ourselves in colorblindness people's shoes. Let's talk about approach. I use a role play, which is interactive experience. My audience have two types of audience. First one is color blindness. They have four types of color blindness. Each type will change specific color you can see in the graphic. And second audience is typical vision people. They have some people who are really common vision, but they have some people they maybe have color blindness, but they haven't know yet. Then about the spatial approach, first people will see specific differences. They will get some comparison between typical vision and colorblind vision. And then we will guide to ambiguity. In this stage, we will use material, media, and lighting to challenge people color perception or color recognition. In the end, they will guide to solve by empathy. In this stage, we will provide a platform for them to share their feeling or their feedback. Visitor an emotion journey. You can see the graphic. People will start from low energy, which is curiosity. During the process, the empathy will continue to be constructed. And then in the end, they will guide you resonance, empathy. And these have three areas for people maybe find out they maybe are colorblindness. About the floor plan, people will start from left side. They have a stair, and they will to enter the exhibition. And during the process, they will to do a lot of activity, help them to understand what it's called blindness. And in the end, they will leave from seven zone, which is everyone is unique, and they can do some tests. This rendering is isometric, that you can understand what was going on in my exhibition experience. Before you come to the exhibition, you will see some poster in the subway. Also, you will see some waiting system around venue. Then you can use the card to buy a ticket too. Okay, you finally enter the building, come to the third floor. You will see a very simple introduction to talk about what is this exhibition for. And if you are a colorblind person, you will receive a colorblind glasses. In this stage, we already start to create empathy. You enter the first zone, which is what is color blindness. In this area, we will teach the fundamental knowledge of color blindness. For example, how many people are color blindness in our society, or some treatment system, or the type. After that, you come to the second zone, which is what do you see. This is a cloud room. We will use the haze, yellow and white light to change your vision. The question will use a projector to project on the floor. You will be asked, what color of light do you see in this room? You may answer it's a blue light, but they don't have any blue light in this room. The truth is the blue light come from your eyes, which compensate for the yellow light. So I want to talk to the audience. Even you are not colorblind, everyone will perceive color in different way. Then you go out, you will see a graphic structure. The graphic structure will show the color difference between typical vision and colorblind vision. So you can see the graphic here. The first layer we will show patenopia vision, and the second is deuteranopia vision. Third one is blue-yellow color deficiency. Fourth is complete color deficiency. So you can understand what color will change and what kinds of color will not change. Then you will come to the five area, which is colorblind fit into daily life. It is more straightforward comparison because the left side is typical vision and left side is colorblindness. You will meet a lot of story of colorblindness. And you will to follow the guideline to play with the prop, which will activate the video, and the video will show what kinds of change and difficulty they face in their daily life, which help you to construct the empathy for colorblindness. Come to the next area is the grocery things. If you are colorblindness, you definitely will meet a lot of difficulty in supermarket or grocery. For example, in your vision, you can see the gray apple, green apple, and yellow apple. But in their colorblind vision, they just see brown apple. But it's interesting they have some personal way to solve the challenge. For example, they want to take out a banana, which they won't change any color. They will to do some comparison. You can find out the dark color maybe is a red apple, the bright one maybe is a green apple. And also you can to use your phone to scan the code. You can to activate the simulator, so you can to see different types of color blindness what they actually see in this area. You come to the sixth zone, which is miss and fat area. You just finished previous area. You want to take a rest. Here you will listen to a colorblind person to talk about what they actually to perceive the object. The first thing they will not consider is color. They will pay more attention to material, shape, or texture. Then you come to the seventh zone, what is typically. In this area, we will try to bring you to the world of color blindness. So these things will divide into four things, and each things will for specific color blindness. Okay, first you come to the first things, which is where is the ancient. Here you will see three small rooms, and this is for patenopia. And first room, you will be asked to find the door. You can see in your vision, they are very obvious color in this room. But in typical vision, they just have one color, which is brown. So in this area, it's very hard for colorblindness to find the correct door. Then if you open the round door, you can see what a colorblind person actually seeing in their vision. Come to the second room, the situation totally be changed. In typical visions, they will have a hard time to find the correct door because they don't have any big contrast. But for colorblindness, they can easily to find the correct door. Then we come to the third room. You can see more queue in this room. I want to talk to the audience if we don't just use a single indicator for the audience to discern the other, which is help us to create more friendly environment in the reality. For example, we can give like a small signage or more light, which can help them to discern the object easily. After that, it comes to the second scene, which is embarrass our differences for all types of color blindness. First, you will see a big digital screen. The left side is what color blindness actually see, and the left side is what you actually see. So for color blindness, they can easily to read the content, but for you, it's hard to understand what is showing. For this, I want to talk to the audience. In the reality, when colorblind person go to the exhibition, they have a hard time to read the content because of the color choosing. And you will meet the same situation in here. So I want to talk to the audience to more consider about the color and which help them to can have a easier time in the reality. Then the other activity in this zone, which is creating your personal poster. First, people can understand what kinds of color will friendly for different types of color blindness, and they can to pick out their favorite poster and to change the graphic or color. In the end, they can show their work on the screen and to make sure their design is work for all types of color blindness. And then they will come to the third thing, what is reality, is word for deuteranopia. People will see the blue light will wash away the original color and to read the guideline and find out here have a sensor to turn off the blue light. So people just walk around and to see what was going on in this room and people will occasionally to turn off the blue light and which let people to find out the real color and they can do have some reflection to think about why it's so authentic and this activity also serve as the guide activity to the next activity. Then you come to the next room, you can receive a green flashlight and you will be asked to find yellow object. So you can see the testing image in your vision. The left side is comma vision, so you will find out the yellow object a little bit look like the green. But if you are deuteranopia, you can find out more accurate color of the object. So I want to talk to the audience. The colorblindness always makes like this kind of situation in their daily life when they are trying to find out accurate color. And then if you finish the activity, you can go to the background. The background giving you opportunity to find out the answer is correct or not. And then the object will change the color. For example, the captcha will not be red, the meat will not be red. I want to give the audience have the equal right to find the answer based on their color perception. Then you come to the gray zone, which is complete color vision deficiency. First, you will see the digital screen. It will catch your movements through grayscale pixel, and you can to see different kinds of gray to show in the screen. Then you come out, you will see 50 shades of the gray will be displayed on the wall, and people can do a simple activity here too. The exhibition will display three specific gray of apple. You will use a Pantone to do some comparison, and you will find out it's very difficult for you to find out accurate grade of the apple. So you can imagine in the reality for these kinds of color blindness, they always will make like this kind of situation, so they will not use the color to discern the object. And then you will come to everyone is unique area, which is the last area. You will see colorful of the giant apple to fill in the room. So the lighting will change by timer. So you will need to perceive what color of the apple in this area. And you will find out everyone has a different answer on color perception. So you can to exchange your feedback and to communicate with each other and help you to construct empathy. After you finish all area, you find out you maybe are color blindness. So you can come to testing area. You can do upload your personal image. The app will create a color blindness test, and you also can upload this test on social media help us to promote our exhibition. And this is isometric when you remind what we walked through in my exhibition. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. You all come to Shuttle Empathy exhibition. I hope you learn something from this exhibition and have a fun time in Shuttle Empathy.